So I'm curious. I don't know the story, but everybody's been talking about it. Can you tell me the story how you got the nickname the Bus?
Okay. When I was here, and I believe it was my sophomore year. No, maybe going into my junior year. Somebody wrote an article in the student newspaper that said I reminded them of a bus, that I was, taking guys to school or dragging them, something to that, right? And so the name came because the student body started a chant. Whenever I would run, they would say, "Nobody stops the bus."
That's
And that
hard.
whole student section would say it.
Yeah.
Right? And then it was like, it picked up momentum. And by I think the end of my junior year, like whenever I have a big run, the whole stadium, "Nobody stops the bus," right? And then it went away after I left, because when I left, I went out to LA.
Yeah.
So that kind of, the bus thing disappeared. Well, what happened was, and it's just by happenstance, I just get to Pittsburgh, and we're going to play Green Bay Packers in Green Bay. It's a preseason game, right? And I had a player on my team. His name was Jonathan Hayes.
Okay.
He was a big tight end. Well, his brother, Jay Hayes, was the linebacker coach with me at Notre Dame when I was here. Okay. He had left and went to Wisconsin, and he was the linebackers coach at Wisconsin now, right? Well, he was bringing his kids, his young kids, to see their uncle. And one of the young kids is now Jackson. He plays for the LA Lakers now. He's the big center they have.
Okay.
But anyway, but they were little kids, so he's bringing them to see their uncle, right? So he sees me in the lobby, and he says, "Bussy," right? Real loud, "Bussy," right? And everybody's like, who's he talking to?
Yeah.
Well, one of the announcers for the Steelers was over there. His name was Myron Cope, legendary.
Yeah.
Him.
Terrible towel.
Terrible towel.
Yeah.
And him and his partner, Bill Hillgrove, was there.
Okay.
So Bill Hillgrove heard it. And then he says to Myron Cope the next day at the game, "Oh yeah, his nickname is the Bus." And then the guy Myron Cope had a real interesting sound. He says, "The Bus. He kind of looks like a bus," right? Because I had the yellow pants and the black shirt, so he kind of looked like a school bus, right? He says, "He kind of looks like a bus. The Bus." And that was it. And then it blew up. It took off, and from then on, everybody called me the Bus. But nobody knew. Everybody thought it came from Pittsburgh, but it actually came from Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Was the